Hey everybody, it's Ethan from V100 Topeka's Rock Leader, and today I'm super excited. Normally when I'm here talking about music, but today I get to talk about one of my other passions, movies, film festivals, that kind of thing. And I've got a friend and a former professor of mine, Professor Matt Nyquist from Washburn University, on the line. Matt, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going? Happy to be here.
Let's go. Is it cool if I call you Matt, or is that too informal for this?
You can call me Matt. That's
All
fine.
right, cool. I just want to make sure.
I call Alan Alan, so it's all good.
That's true. That's true. All right. So the 2021/2020 resumed Wi-Fi Film Festival is coming up here in just a couple of weeks. Tell me a little bit about how, first of all, how you started a film festival in Topeka at the university. How did that all come to be?
So basically, I collaborate with this guy a lot from Los Angeles, Alan Holzman, who was my former professor. And we always talk about projects and ideas. And he told me, really, you should start a film festival out there. It'd be great for your students and all that. But I was just starting out here and getting used to my workload. So I was like, I don't have time for this. But then when that next August rolled around, I decided that I did really want to do it, especially because it is beneficial for the students and the community and the university. And so I pitched it to our chair, Dr. Stover, and she right away was like, okay, let's do this. How do we do it? And the ball really started rolling from there. But the whole university's been supportive. Dr. Stover, of course, but even Dr. Farley, picks his favorite film, and we have the President's Award, which he'll be doing again this year. So that's kind of a long story short. It was a lot of work and hours spent, but that's the basics.
Yeah. Now, this year's festival, you guys decided to toss it totally virtually. It's all online. That way you can avoid any of the COVID complications that we've had to go through over the past year or so. So when is the festival? Give me the dates, and where can people watch all these awesome movies that are coming in?
So April 22nd through 24th are the dates for the festivals coming up. It's all going to be streamed online. So you want to check out our website, WiFi FIlm Festival.com, which will have links to everything. But we're going to take a multi-prong attack. We're going to be on Facebook. We're going to be on Twitter. We're going to be on YouTube. We're going to be on Twitch even. So wherever people are at, they can watch the festival. Our workshops, if people want to interact with the people teaching the workshops, there'll be Zoom links. But if they just want to watch it, that'll also be simulcast on all those channels. So you can find, you'll be able to find links to all that on our website, WiFiFilmFestival.com.
Awesome. And it's a 3-day festival. So I'm assuming, from working on it in the past, it's not just student films, right? You're showing films from all over the world.
Right. So kind of the point, and it's weird telling you this because you know all of it, but for the interview, but yeah, the whole point is to show really high quality films from all over the world, including, Academy Award winning films that we've shown in the past, and really show Washburn movies alongside those, because, people might come from all over to watch these really high quality films, but then hopefully they'll also stay to watch the Washburn films, because one thing we've worked really hard on, and for all of you out there, Ethan was part of the ground floor of this. We've worked really hard on making Washburn a really great film program, and to showcase these films and how professional they are is an incredibly important facet of the festival. So it's not. Some people have this conception of film festivals that it's all really boring movies about, watching grass grow or something. But these movies will be entertaining. They're very high quality. And then the Washburn section will also be very high quality. It's only we don't accept everybody. It's only the best of the best of what we get in.
That's cool. About how many submissions did you guys have,
So,
and how many are you going to end up playing at the festival?
So overall, we've had well over 2,000 submissions. This year, we specifically wanted to have less because we were also getting in movies from last time. So this time we had about 200, I believe, submissions, which was really nice because it let us spend a lot more time with each film and really figure out the ones that we wanted to show and all that.
That's cool. Now, you mentioned before workshops. Are these just for Washburn students, or can anybody hop on one of these workshops and learn how to write a screenplay or direct a film?
Yeah, they're for everybody. So, and they're completely free, regardless of if you're on the Zoom or if you're just watching on the stream. And we have all sorts of different ones. We have a screenwriting one with Professor Finch here. I'm teaching a directing one. There'll be Dr. Anglin, who is a Disney expert, is teaching a real one that I think I'm going to attend on Disney. Um, We've got one by Liz Darrington, who's talking about race and representation in film. We've got Annie Farkas from English doing cult films, and Kara Myers, who's an Emmy Award-winning editor, is doing a editing workshop. And we'd really like to, part of the thing about Washburn is to really show Kansas kids and local kids that their skill set is just as good as the folks on the coast, and then they can compete with that and be successful. So delivering some of that, maybe a taste of that or a preview of that to Kansas high school's kids would be really fantastic.
Yeah. So I know you and I, we're both kind of movie nerds and stuff like that, and we've done the bit with the festival. But if I'm not a movie nerd, say I go to the theater once a year, that kind of thing, am I still going to enjoy the festival?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what kind of movies you like. If you are the kind of person that just goes to the theater to check out, what's over there, we'll have a schedule up here within the next week or two. I'd suggest the narrative sections, because that's going to be more like the movies that you're used to. We'll have both short movies that are, 5 to 20 minutes, and then we'll also have features that are as long as any other movie. But and then if you like documentaries, we also have, of course, a lot of documentaries to show, but they're really good movies. There's this one film, especially Barrier, which is about, I don't want to spoil it, but it deals with Nazis and World War II, and it's shot incredibly well. So that's one that I suggest people check out. We also have a featured film that we're going to show. We haven't completely revealed exactly which film it was going to be. It was going to be Judas and the Black Messiah, but unfortunately, rights issues. The festival's going to come before that movie's actually released, so we had to not do that, unfortunately. But we are going to have a big movie we're going to show. We're going to we're also going to be showing Pioneers in Skirts, which is about representation of females in the workplace, that my friend Ashley Maria is going to also talk about on the 23rd. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
It's a pretty packed schedule, it seems like.
It's going to be packed.
So
it's going to be awesome. So no matter when you tune in, there'll be something good.
Each of those 3 days, how long are you running each day? Is it going to be you're streaming from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. or how is that going to work?
Wow, you almost hit it perfectly. About 11 a.m. to 8.
So close.
Except for Pioneers and Skirts will be, Ashley has given us on demand for that. So you'll be able to watch that whenever you want in the entire time. And then her talk is going to be on the 23rd at 4 p.m.
That's very cool.
On the stream.
And so you're streaming across what, like 4 platforms? Facebook,
everything
Twitter,
everything
YouTube, Twitch.
Yep, everything we can. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Did I say Facebook?
Yes.
All 4 of those.
So my question with that is, are all 4 feeds going to be the same programming, or are you going to have different programming on each feed?
They're all going to be the same programming. The idea is, since it's virtual, we want to just lower the barrier to entry as much as we possibly can. So, a lot of students I know are on Twitch, and high school students are on Twitch. Everyone's on YouTube. A lot of the parents and maybe the 25 plus demographic are on Facebook and Twitter. So we want to hit up everything we possibly can to give the most possible view of the festival. And I think you're going to enjoy the program too. We're going to have some students presenting the different sections and things. It's going to be fun.
Now, with this year being online, I'm assuming that next year you're planning to do some stuff in person, right?
Yes. So we did it online this time because I was really heartbroken when we had to cancel last time because of COVID. I literally, I was on this student trip and I was in a hotel room. I had like punched a pillow. I was so upset. But so we wanted to make sure that we'd absolutely get to do it. No questions asked this time. So that's why we did it online. We do have a couple in-person events though. We haven't announced those because the details are being worked out. But because the COVID rules have been relaxed a little bit, we're going to have an Earth Day event of some kind in Noto, around Arts Connect area. And we're hoping to do an on-campus event too. We're still, again, working out the details for that, but we'd like to show kind of the main event film, whatever that ends up being, hopefully on campus. So so we are going to try to do a couple on campus things. They're just not 100% there yet, but they should be.
Very cool. Before I let you go, what is your favorite aspect about the festival since you've been running it for, I guess now you're going on 3 years?
My excuse me, my absolute favorite aspect of the festival is to introduce students to the professional industry and show them that their barrier between actually working in the industry and doing what they want to do is much less than they think it is, and much less that many of us Kansans are told growing up.
Yeah, that's cool. I know that for me, when I was in the program doing stuff with the festival, the feeling that I got being able to see the film that I'd done in class on a big screen for the, obviously this year it's virtual, but being able to um see it get watched by an audience was like a huge thing for me. So it's really cool that the students get an opportunity to do that again this year, even though it is virtual.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. And that's a feeling that can't be replicated. To see your movie on a screen is pretty amazing.
It's unreal. Unreal. All
And the
right,
lights
Matt. Well,
dim.
yes. Yes. All right, Matt. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to let you go. But thank you very much for hanging out today. Wi-Fi Film Festival coming up April 22nd through the 24th, streaming Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, all of them. If you can stream it, it's there. Find Wi-Fi Film Festival on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. You'll find the links there. All right, Matt, we'll catch you later. And maybe next time I'll talk about music instead of movies. We'll see.